Shane, Kingy, Aquan. Hello everybody. Okay, so the next lesson, lesson 2 today. Lesson 2, we're going to cover off a couple of stances and we're going to do a kick and we're going to do some punching as well. Okay, so not a lot in there, but a massive amount to learn. Okay, in the beginning, it's really important that we focus on understanding what you're doing, because it will allow you to develop into a really good martial artist. You are setting the foundations now. So these are the most important lessons you will ever do. Okay? Things as we go up the belts will get a lot more complex. But if you start with the right attitude to training and technical content now, working on basics until you get it right, etc., then that's going to stand you in really good stead as you go up through the belts. Okay. So first of all, we're going to do today, guys, we're going to cover off. I'm going to tell you what we're going to cover off. We're going to cover off ready stance punching. Okay. We're going to cover off sitting stance punching, and we're going to do rising kicks from a walking stance. Okay. So start off with the ready stance punches first. So Chumbi. Chumbi means ready, okay? By now, hopefully you guys have all got your starter packs, you've received your dobak, you're able to wear your belt, and you are reading your books to understand some of the terminology, some of the words we use, the Korean language, etc., so you understand what we're saying, okay? So this is Chumbi. Chumbi means ready, okay? So we stand like that. If I shout Chumbi, come into this position here. This is parallel ready stance. Norani, Chumbi, Sogi. Okay, so feet are going to be parallel, shoulder width apart. Okay, we have our hands in front of us. Okay, they're not straight, they're bent slightly. Okay, and they come in, so we have a circle. Okay, the circle is very important. Okay, guys, all right. We do not ready like this. Some martial arts stand like this, arms straight, ready. That means attack. That means aggression. Okay, but the Koreans are a peaceful race. Okay, they defend themselves, and they will defend themselves very strongly. But they are a peaceful race, so they do not attack others. They will only defend themselves. So the circle means peace. It's the circle of peace. Okay? So your hands in position like this. Okay? About 5 centimeters away from each other. Okay? Like that. Back nice and straight. Ready stance. And we do not fidget and move around in this position. This position we're ready to do a technique, a pattern, etc. Whatever we might be doing. Okay? This is the position we're going. Chumbi. Okay? So from there, all I want you to do now, guys, is we're going to stay in this stance, okay? We're going to raise our right hand up into a punch, and we're going to bring the other one to our hip here, okay? So all we're going to do now is we're going to do some punches in ready stance, okay? So to do that, we're going to use both hands. Now again, in Taekwondo, generally, when you're doing a hand technique, you use both hands. You have one is an action and the other is a reaction. So action, reaction. Okay, guys? So we have one punch out here and this one is here. Okay? So from this position, all we're going to do is we're going to lift up off our heels, keeping our hands in position here, and then as we drop them down again, as we come down, we just change hands. So all we're doing is coming out and changing. And as you can see, each time the hand comes out, while the hand goes back in, right at the end, they twist over. They both have a twist. Okay? So all they're going to do, we come up, and then as we come down, we change. So this is coming back to our hip, so it's ready for another technique. Okay? So we just come up and then down. And we're going to punch to the middle. So we're coming to the centre line here. okay, and then we come up and down again, okay. So we have our reaction hand coming here and our action hand coming out. And remember, right at the end, they both twist. Okay, nice and simple. So from there, we're going to develop what we call a breath control now. So now we're doing this very, very slow and deliberate. So we're just to there. So what we also ensure that we have what we call a breath control, where you're going to breathe out very, very quickly at the point of when you finish. So it's going to come up and then to there. Okay? So everything finishes together. So the timing of everything, as the heels come down, as the heels touch, the hands have to finish and the breath finishes as well at the same time. Okay? So we just come up, we don't bend the knees, we just go up to there. Up, up. Okay? The breath control is just a really, really quick breath out. Okay, guys? So it just comes up, 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 show. Excellent. Well done. Show. So back to ready. Excellent. Well done, guys. Great work. Okay. So remember, practice that. Go over it. Do it several times. Keep practicing it. Okay. Go over the video on a regular basis as well, guys. Okay. This is a one-off lesson. These are the things that you need to do on a regular. The more you train, the better you get. Simple as that. That's the fantastic thing about our martial art. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do now, jumping, come back to jumping again, ready stance, parallel ready stance. From here, all we're going to do now is we're just going to move one leg out into what we call a sitting stance. Okay, so from this position here, you see, so I'm right in the middle here now. Okay, my feet are apart, about a shoulder width and a half apart. Okay, and we bend our knees. It's called sitting stance. Some martial arts call it horse stance. Okay, good reason for that, because it's like sitting on a horse. Okay, we call it sitting stance. Okay, guys. So shoulder width and a half apart. Okay, back nice and straight. Just bend your knees slightly. Sit down to there. Now we're going to put one hand out to the centre again. The other one's going to come to your hip. And now all we're going to do now is we're going to rise up and then on the way down. And then up, down. So again, punching. Again, we're using our reaction hand comes back, our action hand comes out, and our breath control finishes. Okay? So it all happens and finishes at the same time. Okay, so we're going to put a small relaxed phase into this now. Okay, so from here, relax, up, down. Relax, up, down. So as we relax, we just relax. Then as we go up, we bring our hand out, this one comes back to the hip again, our legs are straight, and then as we come down, they change. So relax, up, back to this position, down to there. Relax, up, relax, up, relax, back, relax, up, relax, up, relax, up, relax, up. Good, excellent, well done, guys. Okay, so that's sitting stance punches, okay? In the next lesson, we'll cover off double punches, okay? And we may do some different blocks as well in sitting stance, okay? Now we're going to cover off a kick. So back to Chumbi. In this position, we're going to move our right leg back into what we call a walking stance, okay? So a walking stance, the knee at the front is bent slightly. There's a shoulder width between your feet, okay? And the back leg, that foot is going 25 degrees in that direction. This one's going straight. And we're in position here. We keep our feet flat on the floor. If you don't, you're going to be wobbling, okay? This is a good, strong stance. Feet flat, bent knee, block that leg out the back, push that heel down. Lots of strength there, okay guys? At the same time, as we step back, we're going to cross our hands and then come to ready position like this, okay? So from here, as we do it, we step back to there. And we're nice and strong there. Okay guys? You ready? Stepping back. I'll do it with you. Okay. Now our hands out in position here. So now we're going to do a rising kick. So we're going to keep the leg nice and straight, and it just comes from the back and comes up nice and straight. Leg comes up, and then we come back to this position each time. Okay? We pull our toes back. Okay? We pull our toes back like so, and keep the leg nice and straight. Whoop. Falling over. Okay? And then we come back to there, guys. So it just comes up, and then back to here. Okay? Okay, guys? So nice straight leg, up. Kick between the hands. Hands can be up to this position, and then step back to there. Okay, so let's do 5 on each side. Are you ready? I'm going to count in Korean now. So again, that's something you can learn within the book. Okay? You ready? Hana! Don't forget breath control when you're kicking as well. You hear me do it at the top, and then when I come back down again. Do! Set! Net! Toss! Okay, good. Now we're going to change legs. We're just going to jump up in the air and change legs. Bring your hands down. Ready? Change! Okay, so same again. Do a nice walking stance. Hands out. Okay, we'll do 5 rising kicks. Okay, you can do it twice. Build up to 10. That's absolutely fine. Remember, the more you practice, the better you get. Really, really simple. Okay. Alright, a black belt, it's just a white belt, kept training. So the more you train, the better you're going to become, guys, okay? So here we go, ready? Hana! Do! Set! Net! Toss! And paro! Paro means back to ready stance. Back to ready. Show. And that means relax. Okay, so well done guys. So, we covered off ready stance punches, sitting stance punches, and we've done rising kicks. Okay? We've also learnt stances. You've now learnt a ready stance, okay, relaxed stance, okay, tension stance, and walking stance, and you've learned sitting stance, okay. So there's quite a lot there, guys, that you've already started learning, and remember, foundations are set now. Okay, so practice them as much as you can. We've also learned that we have, when we do techniques, we have an action and a reaction hand. Reaction hand is one that comes back, action hand comes out. And we continue that with probably 90% of the hand techniques you do in Taekwondo. Okay? We've also established that we have an up and down motion and breath control, and also that we ensure the timing all comes together. Okay, within your books, you will be able to read about the training secrets of Taekwondo. They're not secrets, we've wrote them in a book for you. Okay, but it's really important that you read those. Okay, because you understand why there's always a backward motion or a forward motion or an opposite motion. Okay, all right, and you learn about timing, breath control, relaxed phase, etc. It's all in there. Okay. Okay, guys. So great lesson. Well done, guys. Keep up the training. Okay. Keep practicing this lesson. You'll have a link to it, so you'll be able to watch it as many times as you want. Okay, then I look forward to seeing you on the next lesson. Share it. Okay, feet together, hands out. Kyungi, Tai Kwai.